The Maghreb and the ancient Mediterranean world. As the Sahara dried out, the Maghreb emerged as a distinct region, an arc of land that remained fertile and green. With the founding of the Phoenician colony of Carthage around 800 BC, the region and its peoples were drawn into a period of history marked by the growth of the more expansive civilization around the Mediterranean basin, a period that culminated with the unification of the entire Mediterranean surround under Roman rule. And right here we have Tunisia, and here is Carthage. So here you see the area that was all included in the Phoenician colonies. And here is the entire area that was included in the Roman Empire. So you see that they were able to control the entire Mediterranean area. A wealthy commercial city on the northern tip of present-day Tunisia, Carthage soon founded colonies of its own and eventually came to control not only most of the Maghreb, but also parts of Spain and the islands of Sardinia, Corsica, and Sicily. In general, the art of Carthage remained closely linked to the Eastern Mediterranean world from which it had come. Distinctive stone votive slabs, stelas, however, featured motifs also found in Berber art over the centuries. So here we have this very interesting thing that happens between the Berbers and the Phoenicians, where we have the two cultures kind of merge together, and the Berber art gets incorporated into the Phoenician art, which we'll see in the next image here. So here we have a stela that is showing both Berber and Phoenician. One thing that I think, stands out right away is this central figure. So this is a depiction of a goddess, and the goddess is Tanit. And Tanit is shown with this triangular body, and you see the repeating shape of the triangle throughout this piece. And in the Berber culture and in the Berber art, triangles were symbolic of female and female power. So it makes sense that she's shown with this triangular body. We also have this staff or wand with astrological symbols on the top. You have up here a rosette that is has 12 petals in it. And then down here, you can kind of make it out, is writing. So this is Neo-Punic inscriptions, and it's 4 lines. So this is prior to the development of the pure Phoenician script, which actually then is what the Greek and the Roman script is based on, and then all of our writing is based on. So this is a very important thing. Numidia and Mauritania. South of Carthage was the kingdom of Numidia, together with Mauritania, which were both ruled by Berber rulers. Important, Berber rulers. The kingdom played a role in the Punic Wars, and Berber rulers were partially responsible for Romans' ultimate victory in 143 BC. Monumental stone tombs of Mauritania and Numidian rulers still stand from this period of powerful Berber politics. One of the most famous marks the grave of a member of the ruling family of Numidia, who died in the late 3rd century BC, and that's what I'm showing you here. It's almost 116 feet in diameter, so it is really large. And in fact, if you look closely, you can see a person here and here and here. Oh, and actually here, to give you an idea of how large this is. It resembles the 4th century BC king, BC Greek king Mausolus, who ruled Asia Minor, and his name is where we get the word mausoleum. And if you know a little bit about architecture, you'll see that even though this is modeled on a Greek tomb for a Berber ruler, you have these columns on the side that are attached to the wall. These are called engaged columns. This is something that's typical within Roman architecture. So we're seeing, once again, all these different things kind of mash up in this architecture and in the art. The other thing that we see during this time period in North Africa is that the Romans extended their control over most of the agricultural land north of the Sahara. Administrators, soldiers, and slaves from as far east as Iran were sent to Romans' African provinces, while Berbers were appointed to military and administrative positions throughout the empire. Perhaps the most important Roman presence in Africa is the Roman city. And what I'm showing you here is a wonderful example. This I'm showing you is the ruins of Timgad. So it was built by the order of the Emperor Trajan in the early 2nd century AD. Timgad was located along a major Roman road in the heart of Numidian Berber territory. And I don't think I've mentioned this, but when I'm doing this PowerPoint, I also have the PowerPoint for you to go back and go through more if you want. And here, you'll often see these blue highlighted areas. These are links to get additional videos. So if you want more information on it, you can get more information by watching the videos.